Hey, hey. I just had a fun trip to Washington D.C. I just came back from the Nova Open, which is a tabletop. Hmm. I guess it's just tabletop. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a tabletop convention, right? Oh man, what a good time. There were so many cool 40K models there. Oh my god, and their store. The store was amazing. Anyway, we're why am I in Sumeru? Oh, that's right. Anyway, we're gonna do the Archon quest where we left off. But yeah, no, the trip to Nova, that was amazing. You should have seen the GW store. Oh my god, there was Forge World, there was everything. There was a bunch of out of production stuff. It was amazing. And I even found a new game system that I kind of want to try, which is what was it? Black Black Powder and Red Earth. Look into that. Anyway, for my 0 viewers who are watching right now, let us continue. Just figured that I would have to tell everyone that because, oh my god, I only went for 1 day. But amazing convention, really. Um... Ooh. As light rain falls without reason. Ah, see? I see what they did there. That... So, I've been exploring this place and discovering some stuff. That is clearly not the Steambird we're going to. I don't know where we're going to. Oh, we're going to the hotel to... Oh, that's right. We're going to, Navia to eat food with her. But you see that building right there? That is the Steambird. Playing good old Archon quest.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
I wonder... So this is Act 2. Oh man, I don't even know what's gonna happen. Other than the criminal gang's gonna frame us for something,
Everything
probably.
looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Jeez.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Huh.
And if
How
it's
many are
not?
there? Like, that's what I would like to know is... Is it just her and the 2 others, or... Questions to be asked.
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only 1 dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Yes, and is clearly worth celebrating.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food. Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
You know what? I bet you, this is just my harebrained scheme. You remember those dudes that Child beat the crap out of? I bet you whatever organization they were, since they were trying to, like, shake up, kind of like the Mafia. You know, I bet you they're the ones responsible. Yep, French Mafia.
Right?
French-Italian Mafia.
Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking! We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Yeah. If only he didn't get assassinated in the middle of a courtroom. You're correct, Paimon.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
So it's up to us to investigate and get framed. They're not going to do a second trial, right? They might, because it is the nation of justice. Because they did introduce all those mechanics, so maybe.
It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
What is her organization? I'm just curious, like, how it exactly works.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
You know, not that I want to accuse her of being the Mafia or anything, but I don't think she is. But also at the same time, I'm just like, okay, what exactly is her organization?
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
Oh, you see. We want to ask the Hydro Archon for some information, but we haven't had much opportunity to do so.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
Plus she tried to run away, like, immediately.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Let's just barge in. Just kick in the door and be like, yo, wanna talk?
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Of course. We are, after all... Wait, let me think. We are, after all, the honorary knight, so no, obviously not. And we are also the hero of Leeway. So no, probably not. But we are also... we also are the commander of Swordfish 1, which is a... yeah, there was that entire part. No, I think it's 50-50. Oh, I just thought of something. I wonder what our title will be for this nation. I didn't even think about that.
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you.
Ace
Chock
attorney.
full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play, don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then, wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Why not just challenge someone in an honor duel and then beat the crap out of them and then walk away? Easy.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
I see the problem with my placement now is I'm directly blocking these. How can you overlook something like that? Give me 1 second. Oh, let me just walk over here. Oh man, so tiring. I'm all tired.
All right, no more joking around. Huh. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
What?
You did
Yeah,
defeat
no,
her
that
in
would
court,
work.
clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
That would work.
False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Makes sense, makes sense.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
But, would someone with her personality really feel shame?
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
You sure that's a good idea? Maybe.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Oh no, it's the thief.
Was this your drink?
Paimon, you thief.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Oof. Oof, you can't just wreck Fanta like that. That's a real world drink. I have to agree. My drink is this like an in-joke somewhere? I gotta know. My drink also tasted that way too.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then.
That seems extreme.
If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
Fanta, Fanta, don't you wanna Fanta, Fanta, don't you wanna? I'm sorry, that's the first thing that went into my reptile brain.
Paimon can barely float anymore.
You can still try walking, you know. Ha! You can still try walking, you know.
Nah, that would be so normal. You know, like you.
Wow, I just got burnt. How dare you?
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
No. You shouldn't have accepted the free food.
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Oh no, are they actually just... Yep, probably, because after... Okay. Aw. Seems that was pretty tough for you. For her.
Let's get ready
Oops.
to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
That's gonna play into the story.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well,
Only for now.
if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest priority.
Are we now?
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Man, she's definitely my favorite character so far.
See ya!
I heard she's gonna be a 5-star, which I was surprised about. I actually thought she'd be a 4-star. It's light rain falls without reason. Ooh, I wonder which characters they're gonna be in. Ooh, are we gonna meet new characters? Like new characters? Because last one was mostly like Lenny and Lynette. Clearly we're gonna have more with Navia, but I wonder who else
There
they're
aren't
gonna
many
introduce.
people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again.
Is this the former Hydro Archon? Like the one before, Farina?
Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
And it's clearer than it was during the day.
Ugh. That's kinda spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache. Vache.
I want to look up what that even means. Is that an actual name or like a...
Why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
I can feel strong emotions.
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, Traveler?
Bad idea.
Stop walking! Come on, wake
traveler, don't drown in the fountain. That'd be bad. It's gonna be a dungeon. Oh no, it's a Oceanid. Where's this?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
Unfortunately, I am not.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else.
That's crazy that
Do you
one
know
of them is.
Vache? Do you know where my love is?
It's crazy that one of them is just right here, because I'm pretty sure they all got exiled. I'm afraid not.
Wait. Who am I?
Oh, no.
I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
So, I wonder if the original Hydro Archon was an Oceanid.
My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
That would be interesting.
How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once human?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their form.
You lost your form.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water.
Oh
And then all but him.
no. Could she be one of the girls who was dissolved?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting, I never knew how heavy it could be.
So you need me to find him? I
No.
hope he's probably moved on.
Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
I believe it'll be hard for him to forget you.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow,
He didn't betray
such
you.
longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
That means Vache was a witness to the fact that you dissolved.
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
It seems that after the body is dissolved, some measure of the consciousness still remains.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Alright, I wonder how much time has passed in reality.
Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Wake up! Come on, hurry!
What the heck is happening? What? What is happening? Why is this happening right now?
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
That's probably not good.
Clorand?
Is she coming to help us?
Quick, now's our chance!
Favorite
I should
character.
thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But
Oh my
before I do
God.
so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I'll be honest, from the trailer, I literally thought that she would be in that scene trying to apprehend us. Oh my God. Well, you know about that, the fact that I said, you know, we could just fight off the person who challenged. I don't know about that anymore. That was, oh. Yes.
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Oh no, if they're both 5-star characters, I'm gonna go bankrupt. Oh no.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Ooh. Okay. New character backstory. We're gonna learn all about it. Maybe she becomes my new favorite. Let's see.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me.
I love that the Traveler just got knocked the F out, so that what the heck is going on?
And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
There was that many of them too. That's like terrible. Oh my God, Fontaine.
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Truly. Very... Oh my God, Fontaine.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
I literally pegged her for being an antagonist. I'm not even gonna
Right.
lie.
I suppose
Man.
that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
Now I just want to know what happened.
I know, she's...
Yes, use your words.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorine who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Thank you for the rescue, Navia. Because we're gonna just ignore this entire line right here. We're gonna ignore that.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast.
Oh my god, she's the best girl of the Fontaine arc.
As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool.
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Huh?
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Wait, do you mean that I thought it tasted what? We got drugged?
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
What?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Wait, that would have just killed her. That, like, oh my god.
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the
God.
grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh. Really?
Paimon, thank you. Fortunately, Paimon, neither of us are from Fontaine. Otherwise, we would have been.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well, we didn't just do that. We also exposed the fact that they exist. So, you know, a little more than just doing defending.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
Well, according to Lynette, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to the hydro element.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
Interesting.
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was the witness when she dissolved.
Oh, that is important. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been Threatened?
If he's still alive, we should try to search for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
By we, you mean us, right? No. All right, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Hell yes.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
I love Genshin's ability to make likable characters.
And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Exactly. This will prove to be their biggest mistake. Like, really.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Man, that trailer was such misleading stuff. I really thought, what was your... I'm really bad with names the first time they say them. I think it was Chloe, whatever her name was. I really thought, based on the trailer, that they would be like adversaries with each other, you know, and that she'd end up being an antagonist. I don't know. Very good misdirect there, is all I can say. Where are we going? Go to the... Ooh, we're going to their stronghold. Hello, Ad Astra Abyssos. Ooh, I haven't been down that way. Fontaine is such a pretty looking city, but still would not want to live here. Especially with your, I turn you into seawater. Well, I guess that's only if you're from Fun. Oh no, we're going down there.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
You live in this...
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Actually... Oh, yeah. Into the slums we go. Like I said, Fontaine looks really pretty on, you know, when you first inspect it until you actually investigate. Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Straight down. Straight down. Oh, man. Whoa, what is this? I've never seen this before. It's not like I did an entire episode that no one watched of me exploring it. Yeah, nah, dude. Gilded Age stuff right here. Looks all nice. Looks all nice on the outside. Crusty, decrepit, depressing. And also what's most depressing is the slum is mostly filled with, like, kids. There's a lot of kids in this area. That's weird. They look... I don't know. The way they're dressed and everything makes them look like they wouldn't be from down here. But, you know, I know nothing about this area yet. Only that I've found it. The only thing I think I said in that video is, if this was actually an actual place, like an actual slum that existed, it would be far larger than, it's a little too small, if that makes sense to be realistic.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
God. They're like a charity.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
Well, you see, in the streets. I haven't heard that at all. I don't even know them. Okay, let's continue.
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that.
Maybe it was to protect you from whoever's doing all this terrible stuff.
How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Or maybe it was die in a duel, or else we'll make your daughter disappear, you know?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Probably got way too close. And, you know.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
I want to know how old she is. The only reason I say that is because it's the disappearance has started 20 years ago, right? What if her dad is Vaucher? What if her dad is basically the dude we're looking for? You know, we're quite alike in that regard.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
Wow.
Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
I feel like Fontaine ain't that way, man. Paimon. I feel like if you get accused in Fontaine, it's over. Maybe. I know that's probably not true for everything, but Fontaine doesn't really seem like kind of society that is that, you know.
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama.
Exactly.
It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
Yes, however, I think Fontaine is kind of... It's not exclusive to Fontaine, but Fontaine, because of how it sets up, like, the entire society. Probably a lot worse.
People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master
Oh,
Oops.
her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No one. Oh, no! No! Why did I skip that? Okay, I need to, like, edit that so it's extended. I have no idea what they just said. However. Oh, no. Was she really the one?
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
How about that one, bro?
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
And that indicates that he intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
It's alright. I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
And with that, we're going to close it here. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you thought. Oh man, that was heavy at the end. Overall, good part. I will see you next time. And goodbye.